the ACC tournament for women's basketball has been set, and it will be played in Greensboro, North Carolina at Greensboro Coliseum from March 6th to March 10th. And I will go the final standings and denote what seed goes where. So Virginia Tech is the 1, obviously, with 14-4 record despite the loss today, and they're still the 1 seed. And there's a 3-way tie for second, and that's NC State, Syracuse, and Notre Dame. But who is the 2 seed? That's NC State. Syracuse is the 3. Notre Dame's the 4. And all this, and there's a tie between Louisville and Florida State. But Louisville is the 5 seed, and Florida State's the 6. And there's Duke and North Carolina, which Duke is the 7th seed, North Carolina is the 8th seed in all this. And there's Miami, Florida, that's the 9th seed. Georgia Tech and Virginia are 7-11, but Georgia Tech owns the edge for the higher seed because they won. So their game in Georgia Tech is the 10th seed, Virginia's 11. The 12th seed is Clemson, because they own the tiebreaker over Boston College that has the same exact record at 5-13. So Boston College is the 13th seed. The 14 and the 15 were tied with Wake Forest and Pitt at 2-16, but Wake Forest is the 14th seed because of head-to-head. Because of tiebreaker rules, and Pitt's the 15th seed. Now, all these games are listed in Eastern Time, so I wanted to note that up front. In every game for the ACC tournament until the championship game on March 10th will be on the ACC network. The championship game will be on ESPN. So I'm going to just say that up front. The 12th seed Clemson will take on the 13th seed Boston College at 1 p.m. on March 6th, and obviously it's like 25 to 30 minutes after is the Georgia Tech versus Pitt game, and there's a Virginia versus Wake Forest game at 6:30 p.m. Now the second round, the 5 seed Louisville takes on the winner of Clemson and Boston College. The 8 seed the Louisville game, by the way, is at 11 a.m. And the 8 seed North Carolina will take on the 9 seed Miami, Florida at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. The 7 seed Duke will take on the winner of Georgia Tech and Pitt at 5 p.m. And the 6 seed Florida State will take on the 11 seed Virginia or the 14 seed Wake Forest at 7:30 p.m. or 25 minutes after the other game is finished. So now the first day of the quarterfinal games, Notre Dame takes on the winner of the Louisville versus Clemson/Boston College game at 11 a.m. The 1 seed Virginia Tech, who might be without Elizabeth Ketley for the tournament, but we're going to have to wait and see the extent of it, and maybe it was just precautionary why she didn't play today, despite the loss of the North Carolina Miami Florida game at 1:30 p.m. or 25-30 minutes afterwards. The 2 seed NC State will take on the winner of the Duke versus Georgia Tech/Pitt game at 5 p.m. And the 3 seed Syracuse will take on the winner of the Florida State versus Virginia/Wake Forest game. Now, obviously, the semifinal games is like the Notre Dame game. For the winner of the Notre Dame game and Virginia Tech game will play each other at noon. And the winner of the NC State and Syracuse game will play at 2:30 p.m. or 25 to 30 minutes after. And the championship game is obviously both semifinals will play each other on ESPN, like I said, at 1 p.m. And this tournament can help teams that are for sure not going to make the NCAA tournament get in, or if on the bubble, which I don't think there's anybody on the bubble, I would think. But if you were a bubble team, or you are currently, winning your conference tournament obviously gets you to get in the NCAA tournament or increase your chances being in. And it's important to control your own destiny instead of letting other teams lose in front of you. Well, you're not winning, so I'm just telling the truth. And this does affect seeding, like if you're a host side or not. Potentially. There's a difference between a 4 and a 5 seed. If you're a host seed, it does affect you, like potentially you might not be a 1 seed or a 2 seed. You just go down, or you can move up in all this. It affects the overall seeding as well. Like, instead of being a 7 seed, you might be an 8 seed. If you're not an 8 seed, you could be up to a 7 or a 6 seed. But you get the whole point. We're going to wait and see what happens from here. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe button. See you guys later. On the road to 600 subscribers, of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more. So, we might out this, of course, like a video. Comment video really helps YouTube algorithm so more people can see it. Sharing the video does help as well so more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's free, the notification bell as well.